on the channel, we're back at it with another AEW Unrivaled Series 15 unboxing, and in today's video, Lionheart, Chris Jericho.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another AEW Unrivaled Series 15 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got one of the all-timers from the AEW line. We got Chris Jericho in his modern-day Lionheart persona. But for all your Chris Jericho needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal right now. And of course, this set came from Ringside Collectibles, shipping right now. Check it out if you're in need. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll do some Chris Jericho comparisons later on in this video. See what all the Lionheart fuss was about back in the day and right now. And of course, this is about, what, 3 gimmicks ago for Chris Jericho. He does change his gimmicks quite often, as we do know. Currently doing the Learning Tree persona. Mixed bag if there ever was one on that one. At least for me, where I sit, as you guys know, right here at this very table. But we got Jericho in the Lionheart persona looking interesting here. Looking a little interesting in the face as well. We'll dive into that here in a second. But you got the big bubble window, unified packaging. We've seen this from the get-go, so I do appreciate Jazzware sticking with the same packaging for the Unrivaled line the whole time. Glamour shot of Jericho right there. AEW, of course. It does say D down here. It starts with a D, so we know all about the devil. We know all about it. We'll unbox him later on this week, so stay tuned to that. Number 147 in the Unrivaled line so far. Series 15, Old Jericho. On the back, Le Champion. He's got his autograph back there. We got the big cross-sell going on. Does it say anything fun? This is from 9/4/2022, All Out, Chicago, Illinois. Beautiful this time of year. Somebody get a Pequod's pizza for me. I'm here for that. Series 15, Samoa Joe, Ethan Page, Daniel Garcia, The Devil, MJF, Chris Jericho, and Saraya is the set right here. Ethan Page and The Devil, MJF are the Chase Rare editions in this set, as we do know by now. But let's see what old Le Champion, old Chris Jericho, is up to outside of the package, and I'm sure it is no good. It is straight no good. But we're going to find out real quick. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic Prison, got some extra hands with him here. Do got a vest going on. We're here for a little vest, looking sharp in that vest. And 2 hands, can I pop them out? Can we pop them out? Let's see, there it is. See you later. Up high, over the top, goodbye. All right, let's get down to old business here. We'll start with some of these accessories. We got 2 fists of Chris Jericho Fury right out of the package. And then we got 2 gripping hands here. No microphone, surprisingly enough. I think Jericho talks just as much as he wrestles, which isn't a bad payday if you ask me. But we do get 2 open hands. We do got 2 fists of Fury right here. He is locked up in plastic, so that's very interesting. Plastic around his waist right here. You pop the waist out, pop it back in, and we're all set right there. Very interesting. I'm not exactly sure why that was on there. Obviously to prevent staining, but I don't think this plastic will stain like the fabric we've seen from, almost said from Jericho, but from Jazzwares. But who knows? There is plastic, but easily removed, of course. But let's start it off with this figure. Let's start at the head right here. And Chris Jericho's got a little side eye. That could just be the paint apps on mine, but it looks like a McFarlane Toys figure. Todd McFarlane on the couch, ladies and gentlemen. Usually in the shower for the wrestling reviews, but today he's sitting there with Mark Summers. You guys need to separate. You guys are a little too close for comfort over there on the couch. But he's got some of that McFarlane side eye going on here. Very stoic look on Jericho as well. Not a lot of personality in the face on this one. He does got that long, dirty brown, dirty dishwash hair. Is that what they call it? I think that's what he's got going on right here. It does look like Chris Jericho, but a little thinner in the face than this day and age. And Jericho, if you look at his body throughout his AEW, look at his body at work, but look at his body. Stare at his actual body. That's what I'm asking. Oh, it's taking some corners in this channel from time to time. He has been up and down in weight and hairstyles and some of that. So, you know, a lot of people giving this one a hard time on early pictures. It isn't as bad in person, I will say that. A lot of people were down on it seeing the pictures when they were officially announced a week, 2 weeks ago, what is time. It does look better in person right here. I just don't know about that side eye, but that could be my individual figure right here. but looking interesting. Then we get down to Jericho. Of course, he's got all the tattoos on his arms, a standard with the modern-day Jericho figures, as we do know. 2 Fist of Fury, as we discussed. He's got black painted on wrist tape here. He does got that Lionheart vest, so key to that Lionheart look. I just think of him back in WCW, New Japan, the olden days, the olden times of the 90s, just ripping up that thing and opening that up. It does look good. I do like the vest on here, and I do like it's the very soft, pliable plastic. It's not like that Polly Pocket style. Very easy to get on and off if you need to. Looking good right there. And I mentioned the tattoos already. Now we're getting down to the tights, and it looks like, yes it does, yellow and black attack, which means only one thing: huge Striper fan. And you know, we say that a lot here on the channel, but Jericho, a true blue diehard Striper fan. Him and Richard Christie. Shout out to Richard Christie. Let's go get some Taco Tico next time you're in town, Richard. Huh? We'll get some of that. But very interesting. Big Striper fan here. Is it a tribute? Let's just pretend it is. Let's just pretend these are the Oz Fox tribute pants. Who knows? Maybe Michael Sweet, maybe. More Oz Fox, though, I think. But looking good. I do like the throwback style pants. Looking good. Got lion on the side of the black boots as well on both sides. Got the black knee pads as well. I actually like this figure a lot. I don't know if it's because this is what I think of a lot when I think of Jericho. You know, when you close your eyes and you think of Chris Jericho, like a lot of us do, probably every single night. Let's be honest with ourselves, should we? But there's a lot of Jericho looks, a lot of Jericho personalities, but this is one that's still stuck with me because this is where I really think I came into knowing Chris Jericho, wearing the yellow pants at the time. So it is cool to see things come kind of full circle. It's kind of like Hulk Hogan going back to the red and yellow. It's kind of like something like that. Maybe not to that degree, but you know what I mean. Articulation arms all the way around on this one. You do get a bicep cut. Double jointed pinned elbows, hands back and forth, side to side, head back and forth, side to side, up and down. Hula hoop at the top, plus traditional waist. Those big old lion tamer splits, you got those going on. Legs do go up. Bend at the thigh there, a little thigh cut, double jointed pin knees, boot cut, ankles up, down, back, forth, side to side. All the usual Jazzwares articulation. Our buddy Jericho right here. Now, does he fit on a ringside collectible Jazzwares stand? Use discount code Kyle, save 10% at ringside. What do you know? Jericho fitting perfectly right on that stand right there. All in all, gotta say, I like this Jericho figure. I'm here for this. I like this throwback style. Very, very fun. Would have been cool if it came with a younger head. You know what I could do for the glamour shots? We might give this a try. I don't think it'll work so well, but I could get that Luminaries Jericho. I could pop that head, put that, switch those around. Maybe. We'll check it out. I'll put it in the glamour shots. Just thought of that right now. We're not done with Jericho. We just unboxed this Jericho just last week, so it's the Channel of Jericho figures, I guess. But we unboxed his Danhausen tribute one not too long ago. I thought this one would be a little closer to this one here, and I guess you could almost, I was going to say you could switch the heads, but during this persona, he didn't have the facial hair. But you do got another Jericho here. Of course, the Walmart exclusive Jericho in the purple. I still like this figure a whole lot. I know some people don't like it. I really do like this figure a whole lot. But the best comparison, and anybody else can give you this comparison here, we're going back to the best of WCW time frame. Of course, back in the Jakks Ruthless Aggression era for an old school Jericho. Very similar, representing very similar to this. A little bit more graphics on here, and you got role model on the boots down here. I don't know if that was accurate for the time, but very cool to see Jericho way early on in WCW, and then now we got him here from AEW, a modern 2024 figure as we sit right here. So pretty cool Jericho, fun Jericho comparisons right here, all things considered. I'm here for it. Give me more Jericho figures. I'm not totally sold on the learning tree, like I said, so I'm not desperately after that one here. But I do like this one a lot more than I thought I would. And that's always a good day at the table. But what say you guys and gals? You picking this one up? You passing? Long gaming? No gaming? Oh, don't tell me it's the no game, but you could if you want to in the comments down below. But let me know your thoughts on this Chris Jericho. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Always helps the channel when you give it the old thumbs up. Check out Patreon for early access to all the videos on the channel. And I should say channels, both YouTube channels. You get early access videos over there. You also get all the glamour shots, bonus content, you name it. Best way to support the channel is via the Patreon. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Chris Jericho, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.